This is my product showcase for the week of March 14th and onward. I want to start with these pearlescent blue buttons that I've made. This is a full set. These are resin cast in a custom mold that I made. It's got a mix of pearlescent white and blue, and it's blending together, and it really gives a cool effect, especially on the ZL and ZR buttons. All of the buttons you're going to see in the showcase will be available on my website, so you can find that in the description. And if you want to stay tuned as to when I'm going to be releasing more sets of buttons, you can follow my Twitter, which will also be in the description. So on to the next set. This set is what I'm calling a crayon blue. It's not quite a pastel blue, and it's not quite like a deep blue, but if anything, it kind of reminds me of the blue of the Pokemon Blue carts, the original ones on Game Boy. This is a full set, includes A, B, X, Y, D-pad, all the shoulder buttons, the rear side release buttons, and all the menu buttons, as well as some SLSR buttons. This is a complete set, also available on my website. This is a set I'm calling Ghost Black. You can kind of see it has a little bit of transparency, but it's mostly black. This set of buttons I'm selling in raw form, so it'll be discounted compared to my other sets. You may require some filing to clean them up. This set was just an extra, so that's why I'm leaving it in raw form and offering it a discount. These buttons they're made with the same exact process. You can kind of see the process I use with the little sprues in between. It kind of looks like one of those gunplug kits. But yeah, this is Ghost Black, going to be on my website for a discount. This set is Sparkle Pink and Purple. I actually made a set just like this for a customer. Usually whenever a customer orders a custom set, I like to do two. The reason why I do that is because if any buttons mess up, there's double the chance that I'm going to get at least one successful set. Oftentimes when I cast the second duplicate set, it turns out great as well. It's just rare instances where I'll get bubbles or something in one of the wrong sets. So that helps to fight having to redo sets of buttons and things like that. And I do take custom orders, so if you want a custom order, feel free to message me if you have something in mind. I'm more than happy to work with you, and I offer pretty good prices for the work involved. Again, this is the Sparkle Pink and Purple. You can kind of see it's like a mix and match of different buttons for each side. It kind of gives a cool effect. So there's a little bit of pink and purple on each controller. On to the next one. This is Pastel Yellow and Green, inspired by Animal Crossing for Switch. A customer actually ordered the inverted set of this, so he had yellow left buttons and green right buttons, but this was the extra set, so these will be offered at a slight discount as well. And other companies do make pastel Joycon buttons, but these are superior in that they're solid plastic instead of having a soft touch painted coating. So the more you use these buttons, the more they'll actually shine up, and they feel great. It's never going to wear out in terms of like paint chipping off or anything like that because it's solid cast. On to the next one. Now, these are definitely some of the coolest buttons I've made in a long while. I'll see if I could pick it up here, but these have a little bit of transparency on the top. It's actually a 2-layer button. I'm calling this Ice and Granite because there's a really cool blue color in the transparency, and then there's a mix of blue and that dark gray, especially in the shoulder buttons. Those are a little bit more solid, and the plus and minus buttons are a little more solid. Everything else has a little bit of that transparency on top, and it gives these buttons a really cool depth to them, and it'd make an awesome addition to just about any color Joy-Cons you want. These will also be available on my website. An identical set to this was made by a customer, and I'm going to be working with him. He offers installs and things like that. So I'll put his link in the Twitter as well if you're looking for just custom built Joy-Cons that are already made. He's someone that will do that service, so I just make the buttons for now. That's all the buttons for now, so again, stay tuned if you want to follow my Twitter. I'll post updates of when I'm going to put my next button haul, and my website where you can find all these button sets and more. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.